Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning meditation. Today's theme is on relaxation. And I don't mean the type of relaxation where we're kind of check out. I mean the relaxation where we're checking in. And what I mean by that is when I think of relaxation as checking out, it's like we come home from work, we're tired, we lay on the couch and we turn on the TV and we just kind of collapse. Out of awareness, out of just inner awareness. And so that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about checking in where we relax with a sense of upward relaxation, upward to that higher place in ourself, upward into higher awareness. And so when we meditate, we can think of it as relaxing where we're checking in. And there's a beautiful affirmation from one of the Ananda yoga postures, which is, I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. And so that's the invitation today when we do our meditation practice. So we'll begin with a prayer from Whispers from Eternity by Paramahansa Yogananda. And thus we begin our journey inward this morning. This is demand for recharging the body battery. O Spirit, teach us to heal our bodies by recharging them with thy cosmic energy, to heal our minds by concentration and pleasant smiles, and our souls by meditation, born intuition. And the first stage of meditation is relaxing the body. So let's do that with the double breath, tense and relax that Yogananda taught us. It's a short then long inhalation through the nostrils. And as you hold the breath, bring a wave of tension, a wave of energy through the body. Feel the body vibrate as energy. And then throw the breath out short then long through the mouth. Completely relaxing. And now pause in the stillness. Again, low, medium, high intention, peaking at the top. And then throwing the tension out with the breath. Pausing and feeling the difference between tension and relaxation in the body. And one more time. Find those places in the body that you're not tensing and tense them. And now a triple exhale here. Gently lift the gaze and pause in the sense of stillness. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. And now we'll tense and relax 20 different body parts. This helps to harmonize the flow of energy in the body, but also helps to bring awareness to places that are, whether they're tense or relaxed. So let's begin. Actually begin by lifting the gaze gently as if you were looking out from the point between the eyebrows. And from there, bring awareness to the left foot as if you're watching the left foot from this place. And slowly begin to dial up the tension in the left foot from low, medium to high, feeling it peak here at the top. The foot vibrating with tension and energy. And then high, medium, low, completely relaxing the left foot. Right foot, dialing up the tension like a dimmer switch on a light from low, medium to high, peaking at the top. Then high, medium, low, completely relaxing the right foot. Left calf, tensing front and back, side to the very center. What does it feel like to have tension here? And then high, medium, low, completely relaxing, noticing the difference. Right calf, dialing it up, low, medium, high. Front and back, side to side, very center of the right calf. And then releasing all that tension, high, medium, low. Left thigh, this is a large muscle group, so it's easy to tune into the tension here. Dialing up the tension in the left thigh. Side to side, front and back, very center, all of that left thigh, noticing the tension. And then slowly letting that tension dissipate and feeling the difference. Right thigh, low, medium, high, getting all parts of the right thigh. Feeling it vibrate with energy. And then high, medium, low, as if the right thigh were melting into the seat. No tension. Let's do the abdomen area below the navel, gently drawing it in, low, medium, high. And then high, medium, low, no tension in the abdomen. Stomach area above the navel, being gentle if you have food and have eaten recently. Dialing it in, low, medium, high. What is it like to have tension, to hold tension here in the stomach? And then high, medium, low, letting go of all that tension. Notice how the breath can come in more easily when the belly and abdomen are relaxed and not held in. Left hand and left forearm. You can make a gentle fist with your left hand. It's not part of the technique, but it can help you tune into it at first. Dialing up the tension. And then slowly relaxing completely. Pause and feel. Right hand and right forearm. You can make a gentle fist with the right hand. Feeling all that tension as energy. And then slowly relaxing, completely relaxing. Left upper arm, you can draw the left shoulder down and back a bit to access front and back, side to side, very center of the left upper arm. And slowly releasing tension. Right upper arm, again, you can draw that right shoulder back and slightly down to access this. Make sure you're tensing all parts of the right upper arm. And then slowly releasing that tension. And you can see here how we're relaxing upwards towards higher awareness. So check that the gaze is uplifted still. And let's continue to view these different body parts from this place of upliftedment. The left side of the chest, you can draw the left shoulder down and slightly back. Dialing up the tension. And then slowly releasing. Right side of chest, you can draw the right shoulder back and slightly down. And then completely relaxing. Continuing the upward wave of relaxation. Front of the throat, you can draw the chin up an inch or so. Beginning to tense the speaking and swallowing muscles, low, medium, high. And then slowly relaxing, returning chin parallel to the floor. And now glide the chin down an inch or so and begin to tense the back of the neck like a wave peaking at the top. And a wave receding back to its source, completely relaxing, chin is parallel to the floor. Check that gaze is uplifted. And now rest here with awareness at the point between the eyebrows. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. Let's just do a quick posture check here, bringing the body into alignment. Feet are flat on the floor. Palms are gently turned upward. Heart is gently lifting. Shoulders are relaxing down away from the ears. Chin is parallel to the floor. And gaze is softly lifted as if you were looking out from the point between the eyebrows. Centering our awareness at this point with a sense of relaxation. Now moving past the physicality of the body, we'll keep going into our inner haven of peace by working consciously with the breath. We'll do even count breathing here. We'll inhale, hold, and exhale to the same count, and just breathing in and out through the nostrils unless they're blocked. Check that your gaze is gently uplifted. And let's come to the end of our exhaling breath together. We'll do this to begin with to a count of 4. So inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Softly holding the breath as if you were holding it in the heart. And then exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Softly hold the breath as if you were cradling it in your heart. And exhaling with a sense of relaxation. Inhale. Gently hold, gaze is uplifted. And exhaling. Inhaling. Gently hold as if it were very natural to do. And exhale. Now do this one more time at your own pace. Remembering the point is to deepen our relaxation. And then just pause and resume normal breathing at the end of your exhaling breath. Any sense of relaxation that you feel, allow it to expand within you and around you. We don't need to wait for relaxation to come to us. We can do things with the sense of relaxation. And now we step back from being the doer to being the observer. And we'll do that by observing the breath. Let's begin by placing our hands over our navel and just feel the rhythm of the breath through the belly expanding and contracting. We're not controlling the breath here. We're not forcing it in any way. We're simply enjoying the rhythm of the breath, like waves on the shore, in and out. If your nostrils are blocked, keep observing the breath in this way. Otherwise, let's bring our awareness up to the nose. And now feel the breath coming up and down the nostrils. Again, we're not controlling anything, we're just observing. Check that the gaze remains uplifted. And feel the breath coming all the way to the top of the nostrils, almost as if to the point between the eyebrows. Bring a sense of relaxation and enjoyment to this. And let's expand past the mere physicality of the breath, diving into its inherent feeling quality by adding the saying, I am peace. So every time you notice the breath coming in, feel as though it were saying to you, I am. And every time you notice the breath leaving, feel as though it were saying to you, peace. I am inhaling, peace exhaling. We're going to do this technique for the next 6 or 7 minutes. So feel you can really relax into it. The mind may resist, the mind may wander, and that's okay. We simply go back to the technique with a sense of relaxation and enjoyment. I am peace. Check that your gaze is still uplifted, relaxing into higher awareness. If the breath has begun to slow down, or there are pauses that are longer, simply enjoy them with an increasing sense of relaxation. I am peace. We'll end this technique now by taking a smooth inhaling breath and a smooth exhaling breath. Let the breath stay out as long as it like, resuming normal breathing. And to take us into sitting in complete stillness, imagine space below you, above you, in front of you, and behind you. Vast space reaches out in all directions from your awareness. Feel this space with a sense of peace and allow your whole being to relax into this space. Any inkling of any positive quality you feel, allow it to expand within you and around you as well. Let's enjoy sitting in the stillness for a few moments. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. And before we open our eyes, let's just take a moment to visualize ourselves going around about our day with a sense of peace, feeling that you're surrounded with a light, with an aura of peace all around you. Like you're moving through your day in a little haven that you take wherever you go. And if you find tension increasing within you throughout the day, perhaps just to take a moment to sit and be with the breath, reminding ourselves to bring in opportunities from relaxing from outer involvement and resting in our inner havens of peace. And here, let's share all the blessings we've received through our practice with one another by visualizing our whole world surrounded in a light of peace, in Divine Mother's loving embrace, as we affirm, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere, sending out these blessings on the waves of 3 ohms. You can rub your hands together to warm and magnetize them. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Amen. Thank you for joining today. Hopefully you feel a little more relaxed, a little bit more peaceful. And just so you're aware, all of these guided meditations are saved on our YouTube channel, Ananda, Washington. So any time of day, you can go to that channel and do a guided meditation with one of the Ananda meditation teachers. So joy and blessings to you.